Hey guys, Butch Hartman here. Thanks for tuning in today. I really appreciate it. Okay, something a little different today. I get a lot of people asking me, hey Butch, how do you draw blank? How do you draw eyes? How do you draw faces? How do you draw superheroes? How do you draw anything? The one thing I get a lot of requests on, I think the most, is how do you draw hands? How do you draw hands? A lot of you out there want to be artists, and I'm so excited about that. I know exactly what the feeling is. You want to learn how to draw all these things. You see them in your head, you see them in life. You want to draw them, but not sure how to go about it. Some of you have your own methods, and that's fantastic, but I'm going to show you a real simple method, how to draw hands. Hopefully it'll help you out. Hopefully you can use it in the future. Okay, so here we go. If you look at your hand, there's a basic shape here. It's either a circle or a square. I'm going to kind of go with a square first. So we're going to draw a square. That's going to be the palm of your hand, okay? And then you're going to start off by, I'll keep the square here, I'll draw another one to kind of show you what I'm doing. So there's a square there, square there. So keep your square, and then kind of come to the bottom of the square, and your thumb, or your thumb here is sort of, it goes in and it comes back out. So we're going to go in and kind of come back out. And then it echoes exactly the same on the other side. So there's your thumb. Look at that. Now, go to the top of the square and draw the first finger. First finger is just a long finger like that. Okay, that'll be the first finger. Now the middle finger, I'm not going to show you the middle finger the way most people would, but the middle finger is longer than your first finger. And so we'll draw that one a little bit longer. And then the next finger, your ring finger, is slightly longer than the first finger. And then your pinky comes down like that. Then you can add some palm lines in here. And look at that, you got yourself a hand, all based off of a square. And if you want to draw the full arm, you can draw the arm coming out. The wrist tapers in a little bit and comes out. And look at that, magically, we have a hand. Okay, that's how to draw a hand this way, but the hand can go into all sorts of shapes. One finger up, this and that. You gotta go this way. Let's try it again, shall we? Let's try and draw a hand, let's say, how about a fist, like a superhero fist coming right at you. How about that? Real simple way. Once again, it's all basic shapes. All right, we start this way. We do another square, or a square-like shape, okay? I put it on a bit of an angle. And the best thing to do always is to look at your own hand. Look how your hand functions. Look how your knuckles work. Look how the straights of your hand are. Look where the thumb is, all that sort of thing. So that's the front of a fist now. We just made it into a palm. Now we're making it into the front of a fist. So we're going to take that same exact shape, and we're going to make our square. But this time I'm going to add some knuckles on the top of it. 1, 2, 3, 4 knuckles. 1, 2, 3, 4 knuckles. And then we're going to put finger lines. We're going to kind of curve those at the bottom like that. See the fist coming into shape there? And now, depends, is it a left fist or a right fist? This is my left fist, so my left thumb is on the inside of my body. Left thumb on the inside, so we'll put the left thumb right here. And it kind of comes out like that. And you can sort of see a little bit of the fingernail too. So that's sort of, let's say the Hulk was going to punch you. That's sort of what his fist would look like coming at you, only it would be a lot larger in green. So that is, and we'll put some lines for the knuckles here. You can do that. You know, you can put some other knuckle lines up here, like that. And if you really want to get crazy, you can do the forearm of the person sort of coming at you. See the forearm coming at you there? And let's say we're going to make it like, I don't know, Batman. This is Batman's glove. Well, we have a fingernail, so it can't be a glove. But let's do this. It's Superman's hand. Superman has a shirt that comes up to here. You can see his bare hand. So Superman, his sleeve would come up to right about there. So that could be like a Superman hand. And you can add like a muscle here, and you can add his bicep there, and this is sort of an elbow here. So see, very simple shape becomes a very cool superhero arm. Okay, let's try another pose of the hand. Okay, we've already done flat palm and we've done fist. Let's try to do maybe how about this? One finger up, like, hey, I'm number one. Let's do that. Okay, now once again, we'll start with a simple shape. It kind of goes back to the square again. Kind of goes back to the square. And our square. Now if you look at your hand, you go, I'm number one. only one finger sticking up, and we're kind of doing a fist again. See, these fingers are kind of the fist, but got our thumb over here, that pesky thumb. How does that work? How does that work in there? All right, so let's see. We'll do our square over here. And we'll sort of, I'm just going to look at my own thumb here. I'm looking at my own thing. Okay, there we go. So there's a knuckle here. The thumb is in the front. You want to keep your thumb, that's my pen. You want to keep your thumb in the front of the other fingers. The other fingers will be behind the thumb. So here's your thumb, kind of coming up like this. And you'll see there's all this flesh here for your hand down here. And so your hand's going to come down like that. And here's your fingernail. So you sort of see where I'm going. You kind of get your bearings with one finger, right? And then you're going to draw your other fingers way up here. Because again, your fingers are way up here now. You have all this flesh that's now down here. So let's see, we'll just put some more wrinkles there. Here's my fingers. So there's 3 fingers, right? Or, oh, I'm missing this one. Let's put this one in. This one goes up, and you can just say, hey man, I am number 1. Again, there's all these little webs of skin that kind of come down here, so we'll just kind of put a couple of those there. And maybe you can even add a shadow here if you'd like, if you want to get really comic booky on it. And put some maybe lines for the finger there. And if you really want to get like crazy, put a wrist down there too. So look at it, suddenly, from a simple square, you have a hand giving you the number 1 sign. All right, so now I'm just going to go to the next thing. Here we go. So let's do another shape. I guess we'll just stick with the square, right? We'll stick with the square. Well, maybe not. Let's try another shape. How about we do, let's see, what kind of hand shape could I do? I did this, I did that, I did this. How about the side of your hand like this? That's kind of interesting. There's a lot, it seems simple. There's a lot going on there though. Let's try this. So that can be that's sort of this type of a shape. It's almost a triangle. Okay, we start off with a triangle-ish type of a shape. So you look at the side of your fist and you sort of go like this, up. Don't forget the triangle shape there. So there's my hand coming up like that, right? Now that's the front of my finger, but now don't get crazy. You got to remember where your thumb is. So come around like this. Right, now you can kind of see the hand coming together. And look at all those wrinkles in there. Look at all those little bends of flesh in there. I'm a little older than you. I might have a few more little bends of flesh than you do. But there's some bends of flesh in there. Really cool. And you kind of want to just bend them around like that. So suddenly you have a little closed hand. Look at that. Now, there's a knuckle here at the end. You got your knuckle there. And then the back of your knuckle right there. All this area here. And you kind of put a few more little things there. And that's sort of a version. I've got my watch here. Let's draw my watch. Let's see, I'll put my watch right there. That's another hole. That's another tutorial, how to draw a watch. All right, so there's your watch, and it goes around the wrist. And if you really want to get really cool, that could be a cool Tony Stark kind of a wrist communicator thing. You could put some, like, you know, gadgets on it there, some shine. Here's some cool shiny things that makes it look metallic. So suddenly you have a fancy wrist, someone who's kind of rich, I think, because they have a watch on. I'm not rich, it's a cheap watch. But anyway, so that's sort of a fist from the side, all based on a triangular shape. How about this? Let's close with a couple of hands doing something really cool. How about this? Let's see. This is a couple of hands. These are 2 hands with fists clenched, as you can see. And what these hands are doing is they are breaking out of the bondage that's been holding you back. These are broken chains because you've been afraid to draw things. You've been afraid to draw certain things and take those steps out to really trust yourself with your own art. This is breaking out of bondage. You're not going to be bound by that anymore. You're not afraid anymore. Don't be afraid to draw. Don't be afraid to go out there. I want you guys to go out and I want you to experiment. I want you to learn how to do stuff. I want you to go to the zoo. I want you to draw stuff off of TV. I want you to draw your family members sitting around the house. If you're afraid to do that, don't be. There's no reason to be. You can do a bad drawing, no one will ever see it. But you know what? Every drawing you do gets you better, gets you closer to your goal. So this is two hands breaking out of bondage, so you're not afraid to do what you're supposed to do. If you're supposed to be an artist, get out there and be one. Because you know why? Why do you want to be bound up anymore? Why do you want to be afraid? Why don't you want to take your gift out and show people? You have a gift. Everybody out there has a gift. If you have a gift to sing, go sing. If you have a gift to write songs, go write songs. If you have a gift to draw, go out and draw. What if I had never drawn anything? What if I had been afraid? You never would have seen my drawings ever. There'd have been other artists out there you could have seen, but you never would have seen mine. And maybe they wouldn't have influenced you in the same way that I'm influencing you. So you don't use your gift, someone else is going to use theirs, probably not in the right way. You want to go out there and use your gift in the right way. So break out of that bondage. These are broken chains, and I'm drawing them very fast. But break out of that bondage, learn how to use your gift. Don't have any fear about it. Don't ever have fear. Get out there, draw what you're supposed to, enjoy it, enjoy your gift. Thanks. Hey Heart fans, subscribe here to keep up with me, Danny, Timmy, Dudley, Bunsen, and the NOOG Network. My new app full of cartoons, shows, and games. Download it here. Click over here to watch my most recent video, and here to start a playlist related to this video. Whoa, check out that awesome fan art. To be featured here, use hashtag HeartFanArt and tag me. I'm on every social media platform known to man. Cartoon Butch out. Pencil drop.